Saturday morning in the Arena District, thousands of folks will gather for this year's American Heart Association walk. Among the walkers joining Saturday will be Kimber Perfect.
Now, she is a former deputy chief for Columbus Mayor Andrew Ginther. How Kimber survived cardiac arrest is to this day still a bit of a mystery. Jennifer Bullock and I share her story.
I walk by here all the time. I don't even think about what happened here.
In 2017, Kimber was perfectly personified as active and energetic, a 64-year-old grandmother of 5, an avid cyclist, and seemingly in excellent health.
The night before my heart incident, I had actually upped my game and signed up for 100 miles for Pelotonia instead of the 50.
Thursday, June 8th, 2017, Kimber is walking from a meeting at the Greater Columbus Arts Council towards City Hall. She's strolling along Gay Street around 9:53 that morning.
I'm up here to the alley,
and I just fall backwards.
She's probably 10 to 15 feet in front of me, and I just see her fall back.
That same morning, Stefano Todaro was headed to his internship, walking just a few feet behind Kimber.
I knew something was wrong. Immediately call 911.
In my contacts next to Stefano's name, it simply states, saved my life.
Stefano was transferred to Columbus Fire Lieutenant Matt Snyder to coach the people who gathered on the street.
A female that's down on the ground, I'd asked if anyone knows how to do CPR.
So thankfully I was able to have it on speaker so then they could talk directly to the person applying the CPR.
I know that I mentioned to the individual, hey, make sure you check for this. Is she breathing? Does she have a pulse?
Another man performed CPR until paramedics took over. Kimber arrived at Grant Medical Center and suffered a second cardiac arrest there.
And I can tell you, the people I've talked to there, no one expected me to survive that one.
3 days later, Kimber woke up with no memory of what had happened. She was diagnosed with cardiomyopathy and underwent surgery to install a pacemaker and defibrillator.
You had no clue that you were dealing with this or that this was happening inside your body until that day.
My family doctor, when they called her and said I had suffered cardiac arrest, she said, you have the wrong patient.
you do not know who did the chest compressions, right?
He's my last person to thank. That person, once EMS arrived, he just got up and he disappeared into the crowd.
It really means a lot that Kimber is, still reaching out and still talking about this and saving other people's lives.
That was her worst day of her life, and thankfully we were able to make a difference for her, which is what we're here for and why we should be here.
The back of my business card says, never stop moving. That's a reminder to me to keep moving. It's probably why I'm able to have this conversation with you today.
Wow. Well, Kimber will lead her team Saturday at the Heart Walk. A reminder, NBC4 is the media sponsor of the walk to benefit the American Heart Association.
Jen and I will be there to lead the walk as we've done the last couple of years, and we would love for you to join our NBC4 team. Go to NBC4i.com/heartwalk and you can sign up there. You click on the link. Help us fight the #1 killer of Americans. Of course, that is heart disease. And we've been very fortunate the last few years. Great crowds, great fundraising, and we've done a lot of great work off the walk.
Yeah, it was great last year.
I mean,
it was awesome. It was a little warm. It was great.
Very warm. Also a reminder of how many people are touched by heart
Literally,
disease.
yeah.
Just incredible.